So here's a quick video of all my stuff. This is my triple rack that I've got right here. It's a Gladiator rack. Up top I've got a 15 right now with some RU4 rainbow fry that I got from Gary Lang. Can't really see him now due to the calcium. I'll give it a try and see if we can see any fry swimming. And it's just like a little flick, man. Nothing really comes up with rainbow fry until they grow quite a bit bigger. And right now the camera just wants to focus on the calcium, so we'll see if we get one. There's one right there, boom. That little thing flicking through the water right there, rainbow fry, RU4, courtesy of Gary Lang. Okay, the next one down, I've got a whole bunch of red chili endlers, and I also have a pair of Montezuma swords in here. I had the swords in a bigger tank. They were just getting beaten up in there. And we'll see if the male will pop out. He's a beast, like 3-inch tail. I've got about 100 fry in here too. Rotalia cauda, a couple shrimp, bunch of Java moss, a couple crips, big pile of pearlweed, more Rotalia, Mossimo ball, snails, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, neither of the swords are going to pop out, but I got a few fry of those in here too. So I'm trying to see if I can get 2 colonies going at once, have the chili endlers going and the Montezuma swords. Let's go to the next one down. These are some of the fish I got from the Massey auction are in here. I'm gonna bring the light up a little bit. There we go. So we've got some red chili endlers I'm growing out. Not red chili endlers. Dumbo mosaics I'm growing out. And I've got this fish right here, which is really cool. This is Limia melanogaster, the black-bellied Limia. And what's really neat is you're kind of getting it on the camera right now, is it's got like a purple sheen to it. It's a really cool fish. Can't wait till I get fry. And now I'll show you some of my smaller tanks. This is the first aquarium I got back into the hobby with. And it's had so many different types of fish, I couldn't tell you how many I've had in here. But these are Xenotoca eiseni, and their location Rio Compostelia. And it's neat how they just dive bomb each other over and over. They never hurt each other ever, but they just totally are sparring like all the time. And what's neat is I've got a different location down here, slightly different species, but very close color-wise. The Xenotoca lion's eye. And I just got a bunch of fry in here. These are actually close to 2 months old. And the female, this large female, is about ready to drop too. And she's just huge for a Gudea. She's almost like 3 inches and just fat as can be. So I'm hoping I get a bunch of fry from her. And usually what I do is drop a female in here, let the the juveniles act as dithers, and then she'll drop her fry. They'll hide in the moss and the guppy grass, and she'll kind of go after the ones in there. But hopefully I'll catch her, because they do kind of eat their fry from time to time, but these are just big enough that she won't eat them. Still a lot of sparring in the tank too. And I'll show you what a big male looks like. Pretty cool male. Let's see if we can get some more light on him. And a little calcification in the tank. They get they're called the red fin split fin. So they're pretty cool when they get a little bit bigger. Especially when you get a pair really sparring. So the female is going to go back in this tank, which is a little 5.5 gallon. And then hopefully get more fry eventually. Now we'll go to a couple of the larger medium-sized tanks. We'll go to my 55 first. I kind of want to clean up some of the roots with all this hydrophilia, but I love how the fish just swim through it. Like the Denison barbs just love weaving through it. So do all the cherry barbs and the Bosemani rainbows too. There's a big old angelfish right there. He does not like it at all. He's like, it's so cramped in here. My God. But here's a couple breeding projects I want to get going at some point. I want to breed some cherry barbs. And these are actually Rosario LaCourte Bosemani rainbows. And I bred Bosemani, but this is a different type. And I want to see if I can get these breeding. They're a little small, but I'm hoping to breed them in like 3 or 4 months, hopefully. Same with the cherry barbs. I'm probably going to throw them in that little 5.5 gallon, a trio of them, and see if they'll lay any eggs. That's a new plant I got from Dustin's Fish Tanks, which is Hygrophila cordata. It's supposed to be gangster red, but since I don't have any red spectrum lights on it, it's not really all that red. I'll show you my 40 gallon. There are so many fish in here, so many different types of fish, it's unreal. So these are where the Montezuma swords started out. So there's a few females in here. One's right there. And there are a couple of fish that look pretty similar in here now. There's a really cool fish. I got that at the Massey auction. That is Limia melongat, or Limia perugiae, excuse me. And when you get a good sheen on them, they look like little gold bricks swimming in your aquarium. There's a huge female. And this guy right here is an Amicus splendens, which looks really a lot like the swords at this stage. They'll look a little bit different when they start getting bigger, but they're another cool fish. I got some black jacket metalhead guppies in here. I think I'm going to sell a bunch of these at the next auction, and then maybe keep a trio and put them in a smaller tank and see if I can breed out some more. And one of my future favorite fish, I know it's going to be one of my future favorite fish, the Goldii dukai rainbows. These are probably the coolest rainbow I've ever seen once they get full size. If you haven't seen a photo of them or a video of them, look at one and realize that in real life they're probably going to look 10 times better. So, and that's what that looks like on a red spectrum light. Isn't that completely different how red that top is? That's more Hygrophila cordata, guppy grass, Hydrophilia augustifolia. Got a huge Anubis barderi in here. Huge piece. I might split that off and start another one. Puny, itty bitty tiny, puny Hygrophila compacta. Ooh, giant bristlenose male. Giant bristlenose male. He's about as big as my hand is right now. A few random crypts. Big female over there. Yeah, it's pretty much my tanks right there. Well, Lucas Bretts, I hope you like this.